Today we'll be going over the L form. The L form is the document used for the movement of horses, cattle, and sheep interstate or intrastate for the lifetime of the animal or until it changes ownership. The L form is valid for a single animal only. Today I'll be showing you how to navigate some of the basics on the WLSB website, which are visible through the L form, and then I'll be going into the L form itself. So, first step is to go to the WLSB website, and then we'll log in using the username and password. Click login. When you first log in, you'll be brought to the Download Offline Data dashboard. The first thing you'll do to access the L form is to go to the Brand Inspection menu, Forms submenu, and finally select the L form. The L form table will appear. The L form table displays the logged in inspector has created. So the forms are automatically set to display the most recently created forms at the top of the table. However, the table can also be manipulated to be sorted by the form number, backup form number, date inspected, inspection address, owner name, species, gender. To view forms created by other inspectors, you can select all. By default, you will be able to view only the forms inspected by me, that is, the person who's logged in. So to view that, you would select all and click the magnifying glass icon, and this will show forms inspected by other inspectors in addition to yourself. You can also filter by type, and this allows you to search by, say, species. You can also search by gender, owner name, inspection address, inspector name, backup form number, or any field, but we're going to demonstrate this with species. So let's search for all horses. And if we type in, that'll show all the species that are horses. You can also search for forms that were inspected by a specific inspector by selecting inspector name and typing in the name of the inspector in the format of last name, comma, first name. Again, select the search icon or to view enter. All locked forms. These are forms that have been submitted on an R form. Select the locked, the search icon. This will show you all your locked forms. These cannot be edited. Or you can view forms for which payment has been rejected. Now we'll get into creating the actual form. So this is the L form. As you can see, this is the information section. In the information section, you have the form number, which is automatically populated as a unique identifier for the form. The backup form number is by default set to be the same as the form number. However, it can be edited manually in order to match up with the actual paper document used. The date inspected is automatically set to the date that the form was created. You can also change that by clicking on the calendar icon and selecting a new date. Premise number is a unique identifier for the ranch or owner's premise. You can just type in up to 10 digits. So next you'll put in the inspection address. You'll click in the box, type in the address, and then you can type in the zip code, city, state, and county manually, or if you type in a Wyoming, South Dakota, or Colorado zip code, you can either select from this list, or you can finish typing and it will automatically fill in the city, state, and county information for you. That'll save you a lot of time. The sections can be collapsed or expanded where these brown icons are present with the two arrows. Simply click to collapse and click again to expand. Next, you fill out the animal information section. In this section, you provide basic information about the animals, or about the animal being inspected, as well as images or diagrams of that animal. So first, select the species. The default species is horse. Then the sex. Say that this was a mare. If you have the electronic ID or microchip number, you can input that, otherwise it's not necessary. You can estimate the age and type in whatever units you'd like, or none, and let's say weight approximately 1,800 pounds. Brand location is defaulted to no brand, but you can change that into any brand location you'd like, or you can use the more traditional, right shoulder horse. Let's say that the horse was white with black spots and a brand on right shoulder. The next portion of the animal information section is the animal diagrams/images section. So click on that icon. It will come up with a template that is appropriate for the animal species that has been selected. So if it's a horse, in this case it's a horse, but there are also different templates for cows and sheep. There are 4 different views. You have the head view, left view, right view, and brand view. Brand is empty because you would just be drawing it. So we can draw on the image to show the animal's unique markings, or if you have an image of the animal on your computer, you can load an image by clicking load. There is a separate video showing details about the drawing tool, so for now we won't go into that. If you need to clear the shapes that you've drawn upon the image, just click clear. Otherwise, if you have an image of the animal as a file on your computer, you can load that by clicking load. We will select the picture of the horse's face. Click the submit button after you've finished drawing, editing, and loading all 4 images. And it'll take you back to the rest of the L form. In the comments section, you can type any comments you had about the inspection or alternate inspection numbers. And next is the fees section. The default inspection fee is $18 and the default surcharge fee is $9. Both of these can be edited manually, so the total fees section updates automatically with the addition of the inspection fee and the surcharge fee. You can indicate who paid the inspection fees if you'd like, NA, buyer, or seller. Say the buyer paid them. And then select the payment method. If no payment was received at the time of service, you would select none, and then go back later when you're submitting your R form to indicate that the tab was paid. Otherwise, you can type in a check number or multiple check numbers separated by commas. A box will appear for the check number, and it will also indicate that the payment has been received by clicking this checkbox, and it will indicate the date received as today's date. Again, this can be changed by selecting a new date using the calendar icon. You can also select cash or credit debit. No credit or debit information is stored on the WLSB website. And again, if you click none, the payment receipt box will not be filled in. Seller name is next. In the seller's name, you'll type the printed name, and then have the customer sign using their finger or a stylus. And you can clear it if you're not satisfied with the image, cancel if you'd like to exit out without saving changes, or sign. to save the signature. Next, you'll fill out the owner, and this would be the buyer if the animal is being sold, and just the owner if not. Again. Finally, you'll fill out the new owner address. You can select same as inspected to replace the address, or you can fill it in manually. Using the same as buttons will save you a lot of time in typing, and automatically the new owner address section fills out the name of the new owner as the owner that was input in the owner section. You can see that information carried over. Finally, the inspector signature is automatically populated if a signature has been saved to the inspector's profile, and the form can be printed, saved, or you can exit without saving changes by clicking cancel. We suggest saving the form as soon as possible before printing. So you can select save to save your changes and return to the L form table, and then you can see that your form has appeared right here, MG00237, inspected August 1st. It is at the top of our table. You can return to the form to edit or by selecting the Edit Form button. Or you can clone the form, which carries over much of the information, saving you a lot of time. When you clone a form, all the information carries over, except for the animal information and comments, and then the fees section changes slightly in that the surcharge fee is now $0, since the surcharge fee is generally charged per visit. The cloning feature is useful if the same inspector is inspecting multiple animals at the same premise. If you'd like to go back and edit the form or print it, you simply click on the edit icon, which will open the form, and you can go back and change the information as well as print the form or clone it. So to print, click on the print icon at the bottom or the top of the form, which will bring up a print dialog box. So this is the printed form. This will give you an idea of what it should look like. The images, comments, and all other entered information will display. So that is the L form. I hope this has been an informative video. Thank you.